Hey everyone, I'm Heather with Pop Hearts TV, and I am here today with Julia Antonelli from Netflix's hit show Outer Banks. Welcome, Julia.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Of course, I'm super excited to get into it because you play Wheezie Cameron on Outer Banks, as I said, and season 2 is coming out very soon. But you've actually been, yeah, exactly. You've actually been acting since you were 11. How did you get into the industry, and did you always know that you wanted to be an actress?
It's actually a funny story. So my mom did it when she was younger, and she used to have the same agents as I did. And so she was like, when I was 11, she was like, "Hey, do you want to like try it?" And I was like, "Sure." And I tried it, and I ended up really liking it. And it actually, I was a little bit successful, of course. Well, I'm here now, so
Yeah,
I
just a little successful,
a little
just a little.
successful. Um, and yeah, so basically, just my mom. She really helped me do all of this. I have her to thank for all of this. But yeah, and I was successful, and I'm so happy. So yeah,
Yeah, that's awesome to have your mom as kind of like that person who got you in, and she
yeah,
has that experience, so she could kind of help you out along the way and give you advice too, I assume.
exactly. Yeah, she's really helpful. So awesome.
That's so cool. For those who have not seen Outer Banks, it's kind of hard to give a little synopsis without spoiling things. But so if you haven't seen it, make sure to go watch it and then come back to this interview. But how would you describe Outer Banks for everybody?
It's like teen mystery like so there's a couple relationships going on. I'm not gonna spoil it. I mean, one is in real life as well. Um, but there's a couple relationships, but they're also looking for the gold, which is basically the whole plot of the show, is that they're trying to find the gold. And it's about the Pogues, and the Pogues are like a group of teenagers, and they're the ones looking for the gold. But then there's also the Kooks, who are like the rich group, and they're kind of snotty, and I'm one of them
You
actually.
are.
So this is basically about me. But they're snotty, and they're like the rich group. And they're kind of like uh some of the people to stop the Pogues from finding the gold. But basically they're just trying to find the gold, and there's relationships in between, and it's really fun. It's really fun to watch. It's like you're on your own adventure. So I say watch it.
Yes, there's many adventures within the bigger adventure, I would say too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
And your character Wheezie, she's the younger sister of Sarah, and she's kind of a bit of a little snitch. She's always trying to get into people's business and like everything. I think that's probably the best way to describe her,
Oh,
wouldn't you say?
yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Just a snitch at this point.
Yeah, exactly. With the possibility of Sarah not involved in the first maybe few episodes, I'm gonna guess, of season 2. Does Wheezie do a little bit of maturing in season 2?
I'd say yes. So I'm not gonna spoil anything,
Okay.
but I think Wheezie becomes more of a family-oriented kind of girl in this, and less of the annoying little. I mean, she's still the annoying little sister, of course.
Yeah.
She becomes a little bit more mature, and she kind of has to deal with her own things and also help the family out a little bit more in this season. So I'd say she's less sassy. She's more like has to do what her sister tells her to, kind of thing, in the second season.
Yeah, yeah,
I didn't
totally.
spoil anything there, but I
Right.
tried my hardest.
Yeah, because when we left off, the Cameron family is obviously in like huge disarray. Like they're kind of a hot mess at this point.
Yeah.
So how are they gonna come back from all this disaster that they have going
I
on?
Oh, it's such a mess. It is really like I when I first read the first season, I was like, oh my gosh, how can they leave us off like this? It's such a
Right?
mystery. I'm like, what's gonna happen? But they I don't know. Okay, this isn't gonna spoil anything, but they find a way to kind of not clear it up, but they do become less of a hot mess
Okay.
leading into the second season, I think. And then, of course, chaos ensues, and they become more of a hot mess. But that's okay.
I
uh,
mean, we kind of expect that at this point, I assume.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it's chaos at this point. There's really no going up.
Yeah.
They try. So That's there.
Now, when Outer Banks first premiered last year in 2020, you were still in high school at that time. So, how did your friends react at school when this was like a huge, like binge watching show on Netflix?
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy because it came out right in like the start of the pandemic. So I wasn't even in school, like we were doing virtual school, but I didn't even get to like go to school and experience like what it would be like to kind of like walk through the halls and have people come up to me and tell me how much, oh, like I like the show or like that's cool and stuff. But I did get messages like on all platforms saying like, oh my God, like I didn't even know you were in it when I watched it. Like I love it so much. It's so cool that you're in it. So I got a lot of my friends coming up to me saying how much they loved it, which was absolutely amazing. And also like it became like a TikTok trend, which was also amazing. I'd go on my For You page and I'd see like Outer Banks, Outer Banks, and I was like, this is so amazing.
That's so cool.
It was the best thing ever, especially at such a rough time. But it was nice to see how much everybody liked it. So
Yeah.
it
If you were going to go on a real life treasure hunt, who would you want to take with you on that treasure hunt?
Is this like anybody?
Anybody.
You know what? I'll pick it. I'll pick characters from the show.
Okay. Okay.
Um, John B, of course.
Of course. Of course.
John B and Sarah, of
Uh-huh.
course. How many people can I bring?
Let's say 4.
Okay, John B, Sarah. Huh. This is difficult. Oh my God, this is rough. John B, Sarah. The guy from Pirates of the Caribbean, Jack.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Like a pirate. I don't know. You know what I'm
That
saying?
totally makes sense.
And then, oh my gosh. You know what? I'll just go out on a limb and go JJ. So I'll add 3 characters from my own show and then
Perfect.
Jack from Pirates of the
I
Caribbean.
love the Jack Sparrow like add-in. That makes so much sense.
Yeah, right? I feel like he would be able to find gold or like
Totally would be able to.
you know?
How's it been, shooting season 2 and balancing school? I mean, I guess you shot season 1 too while going to school as well. How's that balance been?
You know what's funny is it was actually we filmed from August of 2020 to January of 2021 and which was like prime school time.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. But all of my school was online. So I was able to actually go to South Carolina and still maintain like going to class on a daily basis, which was awesome.
That's great.
So it really wasn't that much of a problem. Which was amazing. I guess perfect timing, but also like still we were in the middle of a pandemic, so that
Yeah, exactly. It worked out in a weird way.
yeah, it worked out. But it was cool because I'd go to class and people would be like, "Where are you?" And I was like, "South Carolina, OBX season 2."
You're like, I gotta go shoot a scene now. See you later.
Yeah, self promotion basically, like in class. But yeah, it worked out really well, which
That's
I was
awesome. And this fall you'll be in New York City at Fordham, right?
It will be.
So cool. What are you gonna study there? Do you know yet?
I don't know yet. I should probably figure it out.
You got time.
But hopefully something to do with acting, of course, because I'm still doing that as well. But yeah, something to do with acting, which would be really awesome.
Yeah, I read something somewhere that Outer Banks has kind of been written out for 6 seasons. So hopefully you'll still be doing it.
I haven't heard that, but that is amazing if that's true.
Right? I mean, that's just what I heard. I don't know if it's true either, but fingers crossed.
Oh my God, that would be amazing. Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly. If there were 3 words to describe season 2, how would you describe it to people?
3 words. Chaotic. um romantic.
Oh.
And just oh my God, I can't come up with a 3rd word. really exciting. I know those are three really basic words, but it's true. So
Yeah, it fits. It fits. I like it. What else do you have coming up? Or are you working on, or anything you're looking forward to?
I have a project coming up. I'm not allowed to talk about it, but I promise it'll be really exciting
Okay.
and really cool. And yeah, I can't really say much about it, but it'll be cool. And we're filming soon, so
Oh,
I'll be
okay.
doing that, before I go to college. So that's coming up, and then of course Outer Banks comes out, July 30th. So
Yes.
that's cool as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for chatting with us. And like you said, Outer Banks season 2 comes out on Netflix on July 30th. Thank you, Julia. It's been so great chatting with you, and I can't wait to stream on July 30th. Thanks
Yes.
so much.
Thank you for having
All right,
me.
we'll talk soon. Bye.